Have you ever looked closely at the loose pocket change sitting at the bottom of your drawer or resting inside a glass jar on your nightstand? Millions of everyday copper pennies were minted decades ago. Yet collectors around the world actively spend countless hours searching through them to find specific historical coins. The 1971 cent piece is a classic example of standard American coinage that holds a special place in modern numismatic history. While most coins pass through billions of hands during everyday transactions, certain rare examples preserved in exceptional condition tell a completely different story. A rare specimen of this coin once achieved a reported auction price of $28,402, surprising many people who assume small denomination coins are only worth face value. Discovering what makes a humble Lincoln penny so fascinating requires looking beyond its simple copper surface to understand its origin, design details, and preservation history. Understanding the background of American copper currency gives us a fascinating glimpse into the historical context of late 20th century mint production. During the year 1970, the United States Mint produced millions of bronze cents to keep up with the nation's growing commercial needs and daily cash circulation. These coins were composed primarily of copper, with a small percentage of zinc added to give the metal durability and proper color. Because they were intended for widespread commercial use, the vast majority of these pennies entered circulation immediately, quickly suffering from scratches, wear, and environmental discoloration. As a result, finding an original penny from that era that retains its full original luster is surprisingly difficult today. Collectors appreciate these coins because they represent a transitional era in American minting where minor die adjustments created subtle varieties that keep numismatists continuously hunting for hidden treasures. The visual features of this classic penny feature some of the most recognized imagery in the entire history of global currency design. On the obverse side, you will find the iconic profile portrait of President Abraham Lincoln facing right, accompanied by traditional national mottos etched neatly along the perimeter. The reverse side showcases the detailed architectural view of the Lincoln Memorial, which was first introduced to the cent series in 1959 to mark Lincoln's birth bicentennial. If you examine the reverse close enough with magnification, you can even spot the tiny seated statue of Lincoln between the center pillars of the building. The smooth raised rims and precise lettering give pristine examples a remarkably sharp and dignified visual presence. Every tiny detail etched into the metal surface reflects the craft of mid-century coinage production and artistic engraving. When coin specialists evaluate a vintage copper coin like this, the physical condition plays the most critical role in determining its overall appeal. Standard circulated pennies that spent years passing through retail registers usually show heavy friction, lost metal detail, and darkened brown surfaces from exposure to moisture. In contrast, rare uncirculated examples that were protected inside sealed mint bags or original rolls retain their original reddish copper shine. Numismatists classify these coins using strict grading criteria, where coins displaying original red luster receive highest praise. Environmental factors, such as humidity, finger oils, and air exposure, can easily ruin the delicate surface of high-purity copper over time. This sensitivity to environmental damage makes pristine, untarnished specimens from 1970 exceptionally scarce and highly sought after by serious registry set builders. The numismatic community pays close attention to minor design variations that occurred during the production runs of early 1970s pennies. Mint workers prepared multiple coin dies each year, leading to slight variations in date placement, lettering crispness, and punch depth across different working dies. Some collectors specialize exclusively in searching for small date versus large date varieties, carefully inspecting the alignment of the numbers in the date under strong magnification. These microscopic differences might seem insignificant to an ordinary person spending money at a store, but to a dedicated specialist, they represent important chapters in minting technology. Studying these small nuances turns ordinary coin collecting into a rewarding historical detective game where attention to detail is everything. The dramatic reported auction price of $28,402 achieved by an exceptional example shows how extreme preservation can elevate an ordinary coin into a major auction highlight. High auction results like this usually happen when two or more advanced collectors compete aggressively for a coin certified in an exceptionally high grade that rarely appears on the market. It is important to remember that such high values represent historic public sale records for top-tier certified pieces rather than guaranteed valuations for common coins found in everyday change. The vast majority of standard pocket change pennies remain worth their face value or their raw copper metal value. Nevertheless, these record-setting sales highlight how passionate the collector market can be when an extraordinary specimen surfaces at a major public event. Building a collection around classic Lincoln cents offers enthusiasts a hands-on way to connect with American historical manufacturing and coin design. Many hobbyists start by searching through bank rolls, carefully inspecting every single coin to spot clear dates, distinct mint marks, and crisp design details. This accessible nature makes coin collecting one of the most popular and educational hobbies across the world for people of all ages. Learning how to properly handle coins by their edges and storing them in protective archival holders helps preserve their condition for future generations. Whether a coin is worth a few cents or thousands of dollars at a major public bidding event, the joy of discovery remains the true driving force behind the hobby. As you look through old coins tucked away in boxes or coin albums, taking a moment to study the fine details can reveal surprising insights into history. The 1971 cent piece remains a compelling topic for video creators, casual viewers, and serious numismatists who appreciate the art of coin preservation. Every coin carries a unique journey through time, reflecting the decade in which it was struck and the care it received over the past half-century. While finding a record-breaking treasure in everyday change is extremely rare, the thrill of checking dates and inspecting details keeps the spirit of collecting alive. Next time you hold an old copper penny in your hand, remember that behind its simple design lies a rich world of history, craftsmanship, and historic auction moments.